All right, what up? So this video is just for documentation purposes only. I'm not making like no tech YouTube video, YouTube channel, no unboxing review, no none of that. This is purely just for me to document the process of me building my first computer. So the reason why I'm doing all this, first off, because recently this year I've started pushing more YouTube content and content creation in general, not just YouTube, but I've been doing a lot of video editing and making videos and things like that. And I'm working on this series that involves a lot of, of intense editing. So the computer I have, my main computer, which is my MacBook Pro, it can't handle the editing that I'm trying to do. So instead of me going out and buying a computer that may or may not be able to do what I wanted to do, I decided, okay, well, let me just build one from the ground up. So I got my computer case here. Oh snap. I was supposed to return that. Okay, I got my computer case. I got my CPU, the Ryzen. I got my motherboard. I got my power supply. I got everything that I need to build my basic computer. And I got my RAM as well. So I'm just going to be going through the process of building it here. I am going to watch a YouTube video on some of this stuff. So for a little bit of history, I've been doing this now for this has been a 4 or almost 5 day process. Today is Tuesday. What today is? Today is Tuesday, March 18th. I've been dealing with the whole assembling computer thing since last Thursday. So I was hoping to be done by this past weekend, but things happened and, I had to wait for different parts, whatever like that. So here we are. I actually already had a computer built. I had this whole thing filled up. And everything, I thought everything was working. The computer turned on, but the problem is it would turn on and then turn off after a few minutes. And so after dealing with that for about an hour, I thought, okay, well, maybe the PSU is bad. So I ended up getting another PSU. This one I feel like is better than the one I had previously. This one puts out 850 watts. The other one had 750. Now, to be honest, I have no idea how many watts I actually need, but I just feel like the other one was bad, so I replaced it. But what I believe the problem was initially was when I was assembling the CPU, everything that I could have possibly done wrong, I did. So when I put the CPU in the motherboard, Initially, I thought that when I screwed the fan down that I over-screwed it, so I tried to take the fan off. So I unscrewed the fan to try to take it off to adjust it, but when I took it off, I forgot that the thermal, well, I didn't forget, I didn't know the thermal paste on the CPU fan was already on the fan. So when I stuck it down on the CPU, it adhered to the CPU chip. So when I took the fan off to try to adjust it, the CPU came out with it. And what that did was I had the CPU locked down with the little latch, but when I pulled it up, it pulled the CPU out, possibly damaging it because the latch wasn't open. So that was one thing. Then I was also adjusting the motherboard into the case, and I may or may not have damaged the motherboard. So all those things went wrong. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just get brand new equipment and start from scratch. And I like this motherboard already as well better because this one comes with Wi-Fi capabilities. The other motherboard I bought didn't. Now, I mean, I don't really care about it, but I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to buy a new motherboard, I may as well buy one with Wi-Fi. So we're going to go through all this now. Like I said, we're going to unbox and assemble everything. So this one, just for those who want to know, this is the AMD motherboard B550M Pro V8 VDH Wi-Fi. This is from Ryzen. It supports AMD socket 84, whatever. All right, so I got my motherboard here. Now, when you're putting the motherboard together, you got to make sure that, so this is what they call a static sensitive bag. It's what it came in, a conductive grid. So I guess motherboards get fried out very easily. So right now I have carpet. I'm actually about to go get my slides. I have carpet in the room here. So you got to make sure that you don't touch the motherboard with too much static because you'll fry it out and it won't work. So let me go get my shoes. And the other motherboard I had, it came with some kind of like static repellent padding. This one doesn't. This one just has the bag, which it should work properly, but you know, we'll see. Technically, I'm still at work as well, so hopefully I don't get another job. I want to get this done. So let's take this motherboard out the bag. I'm kind of scared to even touch it. Let's see. Oh. Because I want to be very gentle and very delicate when I do this. Because once again, this is my second time now trying to put this computer together. And I don't want to have to, you know, do this again. I don't want to keep doing this and it's not working. Because the next step would be to go to a computer repair shop and, you know, have those guys tell me what I'm doing wrong, you know. But I can do that. I'm not an idiot, but like I can do this. This is not, as much as it looks like it is, it's not rocket science. You know what I mean? So. This is the Ryzen 7 5000 series processor. It's the, so I gotta be really careful with this CPU because last time I took the CPU out, not only did I yank it out of the latch here on the motherboard, but I had the thermal paste all over it, so I wasn't trying to get that all over my hands, and I ended up dropping it on the carpet. So, like I said, literally everything that went wrong. So this is how the motherboard looks. I'm just lock this in more. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure I'm careful. So, that screwdriver at. Table. So that way I can put the camera here. Like I said, this is just for my documentation, how everything goes. I'm scared, Jesus. Oh. All right, it drops in. Now you pull the latch down. Make sure it goes under the slot. Kind of shake it, it's in. All right, in there like swimwear. Next is the CPU fan. I opened it upside down. I don't know why I did that. This kind of reminds me of like Tony Stark's arc reactor, but it's a fan. But like if you see the bottom of it, this is. I wouldn't be surprised if they use this design for the arc reactor in the MCU. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, so it's on there. So, now I gotta screw it down. Get that cable out of here. Just screw a little bit on each side. That noise is normal. Alright. Don't over tighten it, you don't want to damage the board.
All right, and I know this CPU fan gets plugged in right there. All right. So we got the fan locked in. And what I want to do as well, while I have it here, because I mean, they say good practice is to plug in whatever you can on the motherboard first before you mount it in the case. And I believe my family is home. All right.
Hi.
Hello, son.
What are you doing?
I'm building a computer again.
Oh, wow.
Say hello, son.
Hi.
This is Gabriel. All right, so now.
Oh, it's okay. No, go back over there, please. So now we're gonna put this in here. Let's try to line it up as best we can. Actually, let me get. No, stop. No. Get this cable out of here. No, excuse me, son, please. Excuse me. Hey, back up, please.
Right. Now this is where I might have messed up last time. You don't want to wiggle this around too much. As a matter of fact, let me put this I/O in here first. This is the back panel for all your ports. All right, so you're supposed to put this in until you hear it snap on both sides. All right, so it's in there. Oh, and I already got my hard drive, my solid state drive in here.
So this Jimmy trying to put this in.
All right, so I got the motherboard down. Motherboard down. SSD is already in. My CPU is already connected. Let me see. Not CPU. My RAM. But this is, where does this fan go again? Let's see, the video that I'm watching to help me with this guy is using a different motherboard than what I have. I mean, it's not too different, but it's different. Let me see what he says about this. Well, I guess we're going to wait and see when it turns on. So, got that. Now, next step, I believe, is to get the PSU in here. So, this is the PSU. This is the power for everything. Front panel. Oh no. Before we do that, we gotta install the front panel connectors. Front panel connectors would be like the power button and the USBs, the aux cord, all these buttons right here. You gotta install them. So, oh Jesus, where does this go? Oh my goodness, bro. This doesn't have anywhere for the USB to go.
Cause you so nice.
Girl, hush.
You heard me?
Yes.
He told me to hush. Them people horns be growing and he still be trying to give them a chance.
Even the devil used to be an angel.
That's why I'm saying confuse the enemy. Said it be growing like Pinocchio and everything. Garrett still finna pull the good out of him.
So, I got that connected. Now what I'm finna do, before I make everything look pretty and all that stuff, I just want to hook the power supply up just to make sure that that works. Because if it doesn't work, then we got a problem. if I did everything right, which I really believe, I hope I did, man. This should turn on once I plug it in. Please, Jesus, please, Jesus. Okay, we got power. See, everything's in here running. Got a light coming on in there. So that's all good, that's all good. Now I'm gonna try to see if this USB works. Not USB, HDMI. Uh-oh, we got something. Oh yeah! Hold on. We got something. It came on the screen, Jesus. Yes, Jesus. Yes, Jesus. So at this point, all I gotta do now is install Windows. Hopefully it stays this way. As you gotta install the operating system and we should be good. So that was the process. So the computer is done. This is my first computer I built. Built it from the ground up. Put all the parts and pieces together myself. All I gotta do now is just download and install the operating system. And we should be good. Like I said, I mainly made this to help me get better. We'll have a more efficient setup for my editing, for my videos, for my content. So like I said, hopefully with this custom built PC, I'll be in good shape. So I'll let y'all know. All right, y'all, so I got the computer set up down there. You can't really see it in the inside. It's got like a little mirror effect going on, but yep. Built my first computer. I'm installing all the programs and updates now. So I should be good when it comes to editing my my content now. I got my Adobe on, about to install Premiere. What the heck is this? But yeah, so I'm good. Just built my first computer. I'm excited.